If I ever send you this picture, just know that I'm not going to have your back. Just know that when it comes to push and shove, that my 10 toes are not down.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is all about a lady who did a get ready with me video where she was advising ladies to give out their social media handles when a guy asks for it. In the video, she talked about the story that happened to her and her friends, and the message was basically give your social media handle to any guy that asks for it, whether you have a partner or not. However, the video did not do what she expected it to do. It didn't send out the message that she wanted to send out because people had a problem with her story. Now, I cannot put up her video, the video of her talking about the whole issue, because it got a lot of backlash and she deleted the videos.
This man then proceeded to punch her and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her, pull her hair. Obviously this is a 5'4" girl against like a 6'1" man. He was so into the whole punching thing that his trousers literally fell down. Like, we could see this man's whole bum. Now he's got her pinned on the ground, literally repeatedly punching her in the face. We obviously couldn't stop it because we are also just to get beaten up. So strangers were jumping out of their car and trying to separate them, and this man just ended up running off. A massive group of men like asked us what happened and tried to find him. Like, they all went after him, but genuinely no one could find him. And obviously with the London Underground, you can hop into any station and disappear like that. And someone who was watching it all happen called the police and they asked for a statement from us and like a description of him. Obviously they never found him and nothing was done about it. This girl literally having a patch of hair missing from her head and bruises all over her. And I can't help but think it was my fault because I chose to say no to a man, which is crazy. The only way to prevent yourself from this happening and staying safe is honestly just let them have it. Because at the end of the day, as soon as they add you, you can literally block them straight away. I would say avoid giving out phone numbers just because they can still carry on calling you on no caller ID even if you've blocked them. I don't care how ugly they are because this is actually a safety issue. No one should ever experience that in their lifetime.
Now I'm going to explain it before I show you guys the reaction of people to the video. Now, the first video she made, she talked about the fact that she went out with some friends and somebody was asking for her Instagram handle and she refused to give the person, and then one of the friends talked back to the guy, and then the guy laid hands on her and was like beating her, touching her, and also rough handle her. Like, the girl fell down from the stairs, and even strangers had to come and pull the guy off and call the police. Now, people had a problem with that because she and her other friends stood there and did nothing.
But he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her.
I apologize that a bunch of random people have to come on the internet and tell you that you're a shitty friend, but you're a shitty friend. You guys watched this girl get pummeled by a random guy and stood there and did fucking nothing. To the point where random strangers had to get out their vehicle, stop what the fuck they were doing to help out your friend. You guys are wicked. You guys are evil fucking people. And then your other video where you say, oh, I've only met her twice, like this is my second time meeting her, made you just sound so much fucking worse. Because that means this woman put herself on the line for you after only knowing you or meeting you twice. And you couldn't do the same thing back.
Everything is not content. Everything is not content. So you're sitting here and you're telling me you popped up your camera, you popped up your lights, you set up your makeup, you did a whole full face get ready with me to tell a story time of a woman who defended you, who got brutally fucking assaulted. And not only did she defend you and get brutally assaulted, you sat there and watched it happen. Then you make a second video after expressing that this girl got brutally assaulted and you did nothing, and you were with other people and you and those other girls did nothing but watch it fucking happen. You made a second video. A video expressing that you just met the girl 2 days ago. I don't care if I met her 2 minutes ago in the fucking bathroom store. I'm not sitting there watching her get beat on by no man. Women will put you in more dangerous predicaments than men will, for real. And this is why people get on social media and talk about the friendship pool being so piss poor and why we don't have sisterhood anymore. Y'all are losing recipes. You don't let a woman go home drunk by herself in no cab. You don't let her even go to the fucking bathroom by herself in the fucking club because something could happen to her. And you damn sure don't sit there and watch her get beat on by no man. Then you get on social media and you're telling it like it's a story around a motherfucking campfire. What is wrong with y'all, for real? Shit is crazy.
Okay, so I know y'all done seen the video, the viral video about the girl who said her and her friends was leaving a bar, and she telling people, like, if somebody asks for your socials, just give them, shut the f*** up. And somebody asking for your socials, and you just give them to them because you don't want the drama, da, da, da. Then she goes on to say, so the guy asked for my IG. I said no. You know, I wasn't feeling them, da, da, da. He asked again. Her friend that's with her comes to the side and said, hey, she said no, she's not interested, blah, blah, blah. He said, I'm not going to leave until she give me the socials, right? So, at that point, we just on this. What? Because I don't know where y'all friends come from, but baby, one band, one sound, we tearing shit up. I'm throwing 100 hands. It gotta be a generational thing, because I'm an older millennial. And baby, we boop, 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 boop. We tearing, we all fighting. And the dude gonna get his ass whooped. Understand that, okay? So y'all need to pick better friends. That's why a lot of y'all running around here like, I ain't got no friends. I don't like friends. I don't like friends, ... Then when some shit go down, oh, they not my friend. Like, she literally came back and said, that's not my friend, that's an associate. Bitch, that's an associate that stood up for you. And y'all let her get stumped, like beat up. He wouldn't even got to pinch the bitch messing around with me. That's why y'all need real friends, and y'all need friends with some hands. Because, baby, I'm an older millennial. I'm not about to be fighting, but you're not about to beat up one of my people. If we're together and you act a fool, you gonna get whatever you give. So if you get nice, feeling herself, done had a couple of drinks, Sonya, she just chilling, then that's the vibe. But if you get snatched the wig off, Sonya, baby, you... I'm coming as I am. The wig is coming off. Like, y'all be playing. And that's why a lot of y'all on here singing how y'all don't have no real friends and friends is hard to come by. Because yeah, you're right. Because if my friends watch me get my ass whooped, baby, it's going to be some black dress buying and people singing because, baby, I'm on you next. As soon as my black eyes can open up from being swole shut, from getting beat the fuck up, I'm at your door. What's wrong with y'all? Like, y'all, no. Somebody got their ass rocked defending you. You should have kicked them heels off and showed that. Because you talking about, my dress was so short. Oh, well, shit. If he punched her for saying no, he probably done seen some ass before. Jump in there, girl. Brawl out. What be wrong with y'all?
If I ever send you this picture, just know that I'm not going to have your back. Just know that when it comes to push and shove, that my 10 toes are not down for you. Please understand that no matter how much you sing Michael Jackson, I will not be there. Understand? So, if you guys have not seen this story, if you guys have not watched these videos, if you guys have not seen her try to clean this up, just know that for me, no matter how much you spun it, this was some foul shit. Just fucked up beyond fucked up beyond fucked up. Now, I'm not saying y'all gotta go over there and look and get invested, but if you type that their name, it's enough people that explain it for you. But don't take my word for it. Just know, if I see you this picture, I ain't shit and I ain't doing shit and I ain't probably never gonna be shit. Alright? Okay. You know, because with friends like this, you know what I'm saying? With friends like this.
Megan, don't know how to say your last name. I will not be trying. You talk about that you didn't know baby girl as if that was relevant. You're right. It is not relevant, whether you knew her or not. But the fact that she didn't know you didn't know her, and you had only known her for 2 days, and she's the only one that stood up for you when somebody was trying to force you to give your socials to them. You saying everything happened so fast, it didn't happen fast enough. The moment it looked like he was about to do something, I will be moving. You don't deserve her as a friend. I know her for all of 2 days. Okay. You don't deserve to have a person like that in your life. Even if it was for 2 days. And the fact she knew you for 2 days and she was still willing to stand up for you, and none of the people around you that, I don't know if they knew you longer because I don't see how that's relevant. None of them said anything for you. She only knew you for 2 days and she still protected you. Whew.
So my friend stood up and she said, please, can you move away? She said no. He said, no, I'm not moving until she gives me her socials. My friend again said, move away. She said no, leave us alone. This man then proceeded to punch her and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her, pull her hair.
I'm telling you right now, this video is not probably what you think it's gonna be. Because for me to need to address a man putting his hands on a woman in any facet, it doesn't need justification. It's never okay. Now, if you go and watch the video, she continues by saying, oh, me and my friend all had like short club dresses on and heels, and there was nothing for us to do because if we would have helped her, we all would have ended up hurt. Now, these people clearly don't understand what it means to be a ride or die. And if I stand up for my friends, the friends that I got, if you going in on one of us, it's all of us. Like at this point, it is up. Male, female, grandma, grandpa, whoever. Because we understand that it's one for all and all for one. But for her to watch her friend get beat up after she was the one that the man was talking to, the one that the man was interested in. Her friend stepped in to protect her and her livelihood. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. The level of disrespect. You can't even convince me in any point that these women were actually her friends. You can't be my friend if you watch me get thrown down the stairs and watching me get beat up. And it's more of us and only one of him. I don't understand women today. This right here, this is just wild.
She repeatedly punching her in the face. We obviously couldn't stop it because we are also just gonna get beaten up.
Making a get ready with me to someone's assault is actually so flipping crazy. Like, I know your mama is probably white. If you know, you know. Because you're doing her makeup and talking about someone's assault. Like, girl, you need to do better. I'm so sorry.
I just sat here and watched this girl come on this app and tell a story about how she was sitting outside with another girl and this guy approached her and asked her for a social. He didn't leave after she said no. The girl she was with stood up and said, hey, she already said no, just leave. He then proceeded to beat the mess out of that girl. And you know what that girl did? The one he originally asked for a social? Absolutely nothing. They ate her up in the comments. She came back on and said, oh, I didn't do anything because she was just an associate. She stood up for you and you couldn't do anything because she's just an associate. Oh, I don't know where her friends were. We were all coming from a birthday party and they were somewhere else. What in the world? And then she said, oh, well, everybody had ran up and I couldn't do anything. You didn't run up with them? I couldn't get to her. Weren't you the first one to see the hit? I'll be damned. I pray to everyone above that I never have anybody like that in my circle, in my outside circle, in my friend circle. I pray to everyone above that nobody like that is anywhere near me. Because what in the world? This girl stood up for you. And she was probably the original one that was supposed to be getting beat up in the streets. Not that girl. Because he just sat there looking at her when she said no. But instead he took it out on that other girl and you just sat there and watched. And then came on here and made up an excuse, every other excuse you could find up in the world about why you didn't help. I'll be damned.
Friend again said, move away. She said no, leave us alone. This man then proceeded to punch her and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done. He ran down the stairs and continued to punch her, pull her hair.
What do you mean you just stood there as that happened? What do you mean you and your friends didn't jump in because you would have also gotten beat up? There's more of you. I don't know why are you telling this? Why? Oh my God, like you watched your that's not your friend. That's not, I hope she dropped y'all like a bag of hot potatoes. Oh my God. I am not a fighter. Okay? I'm not necessarily a fighter. Hell, a lot of the times I don't even like confrontation like that. However, my friend is getting beat up. Look, I might not be able to throw the best punches, but I got a taser. I can do something. Who needs enemies when you got friends like these? So you're telling me you said no. Your friend stuck up for you and you just let her get abused. And yes, I'm saying you let her because you watched in your video. You said that other people had to hop out of their cars to help and stop. Why was that not y'all? Why were y'all not beating on that man and screaming help at the same time? Like y'all are crappy friends. Oh my gosh, y'all not her friends, y'all her ops. Y'all hated that girl. Y'all hated her. You truly, wow, you hated her. That's crazy. Moral of the story, don't trust no one. Don't jump in unless it's your family, because what the hell is that?
This man then proceeded to punch her and she literally fell down the stairs, but he wasn't done.
I don't know how y'all get down across the pond. Let me tell you how that scenario would have played out with my group of friends. Baby, we done dodged some charges and we done dodged some court martials because we all in the military. Baby, you said one important key factor that I heard. Y'all was all drunk because it was after the club. Me and my girls, we only drink dark liquor. Only two things that's happening when you off a dark. You either smashing at the end of the night or you are fighting at the end of the night. You said that you wasn't feeling that man, so the first option is out the window. You said that that man was trying to holler at you, Megan, and you wasn't feeling it. Then your friend jumped in to help and said like, hey, she's not feeling it. And then that man proceeds to punch her in the face, knocking her down the stairs, down there to then attack her. And y'all sat there and did nothing. Nothing, Megan. As soon as we would have said, no, we not feeling it, and he would have tried to like get a little puff up his chest, one of us would have been like, you need to calm down. We try to de-escalate the situation, but one of us would have already been coming up out of our shoes. One of us would already been taking off earrings, a little formation going. Because what you're not about to do is hit one of us, and if you do manage to land a punch, it had happened to us before where a guy got a punch in on one of us, but he didn't walk away without getting that ass beat. And that's my problem. And for you to make another video trying to clear it up like, well, she wasn't really that, like, I didn't know her like that. Got an argument to fight for less for people that I don't know. Stood up for people. You were just a shit friend. That's the end of it. Your friend group is not real. And I hope that girl reevaluates her situation with you guys. Maybe you lying. And if you are lying, go ahead and come out and tell us that you lying so we can get off your back. But girl, y'all was wrong for that. Y'all not real. Y'all.
How do you foreign body bill bitches be as real as a $12 bill? And it shows more and more every day on Beyonce's Good Internet. This is the reason that I am so particular about the company I keep and the people that I associate myself with on a daily basis, but especially when I'm going out. This girl got on Beyonce's Good Internet and willingly told a story about how she went out with some of her homegirls. When they was on their way back, this dude approached her and asked her for her social media information. She tells him no. He starts to get aggressive. One of her homegirls, who she later tried to come forward and say she really ain't know the girl like that, but even with the girl not knowing you like that, she still came forward to defend you. The dude then jumps on the girl and they just stand there and watch the shit happen.
He's got her pinned on the ground, literally repeatedly punching her in the face. We obviously couldn't stop it because we are also just gonna get beaten up. So strangers with
Baby, it's supposed to be one band, one sound, and it's going the fuck down, or you can't be the fuck around. And that's just supposed to be the rule of thumb because it's strength in numbers. And that's all it is. And the sickest part about it is, after the internet started chewing her up, she made a response video talking about the reason that she didn't jump in on top of the fact that it was a man versus a woman was because she didn't know the girl like that. So what? The girl didn't know you like that and still felt the need to defend your honor. Still felt the need to try to defend you because that's how it's supposed to go. And I ain't gonna hold you. Shorty that got jumped on, she a better woman than me, because when I tell y'all edges would have been in the street and asses would have been beat, each and every one of you bobblehead bitches would have had to see me after that.
So you go out and a man comes up to you and asks you for your social media. You say no, and the girl that's with you stands up for you and tells him to piss off, and he ends up beating her up because she stood up for you, and you stand there and you watch her get beat up. Do nothing. You don't do anything. You just stand there and you watch her get beat on by a grown man. So much so, you watch so much of it happen to where you can describe exactly what he was doing to her. But it also happened so fast that you didn't have enough time to react. Okay? And then when everybody is trying to figure out what you got going on, your response is, oh, well, I only met her 2 times. This is my 2nd time hanging out with her. No, I wasn't, she's an associate to me. And that wasn't the point of my video. The point of my video was about women's safety. How can you advocate for women's safety when you stood there and watched a woman get beat up? Y'all gotta watch who y'all hang out with. Because these younger girls, they not raised on the same values that we was raised on. They not raised on that value where if y'all go out together, everybody need to leave together. Everybody need to go to the bathroom together. Y'all need to buddy up. Y'all need to have a buddy system. They not raised on that. They not being raised on that. Okay? Y'all need to be careful who y'all go out with. For real. Because I don't care if I've known you for 10 years or 10 seconds. If we go out together, we are leaving together. And if you get into something, then I'm in it with you. And whatever the hell happens is what happens. But it's going to happen to both of us.
She started off by saying that they were fucking friends. Then when people said, why didn't you jump in to defend her? All of a sudden, you barely knew the girl. Even if she barely knew you or you barely knew her, she knew enough to stand up to that man for you. So what the fuck are you talking about? My block heel would have met with his cranium. He would have done a hard fucking reset. I don't know why she's now trying to distance herself from it to be like, oh, I didn't really know the girl. But y'all was out together. So to me, if you're out with me, you're a part of my group at this point. So if a man is beating on you really unprovoked, especially if you were trying to defend me, I'm cleaning his clock. 2 against 1. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? That shit really pissed me off. Like, she knew you enough to defend you, stranger or not. And you just stood there. Then you have the nerve to come on here and try to make a cute little story on TikTok doing your stupid ass makeup, talking about moral of the story is to always give your social. Moral of the story is to stop being a weak ass bitch. I don't even know if I can fight. I don't know if I can fight. But if I'm going out and I'm wearing heels, I got 2 weapons on me. What?
So people had a problem with her and her friends, the other friends, standing there doing nothing, even though they were wearing heels, even though they were more than him, so they could overpower him. And from the first from the first video that she talked about the whole issue, she also said they were wearing short skirts and heels and they were afraid of them being injured and the rest. So people came at her, even in the comment section. You've watched the reaction. A lot of people had problem with it, and people also came at her in the first video in the comment section. She now made another video and she talked about the fact that, oh, the girl was someone that she was just meeting for the 2nd time. She was not really like a friend. And then she was not talking about the fact that, oh, the whole incident happened in 15 seconds and the rest. And that's where I have a problem. In fact, the second video made it worse for me. I know that there are 3 human actions to that sort of situation. So there's the flight, there's the fight, and there's the freeze. In this case, I don't think they froze because, oh, this was a traumatic experience to them. It was a more, in my own opinion, this is my own opinion, I feel like it was more of self-preservation because, oh, they're pretty, they're wearing short skirts or whatever she said, and they don't want to get their hands dirty, they don't want to be scratched, they don't want their face to be scratched, they don't want any flaw because, like, the girl is an influencer and she does beauty stuff. So maybe she was just, I think they were just like, oh, we don't want to do that. I also think they have a mean spirit. Now, the second video that she put up, she was clueless about what people were talking about. That was a very, very wrong move. Even if you don't know the person, you outnumber the guy You can do something. The fact that they didn't even call the police, it was a stranger, it was people that were coming from their cars or from the road that called the police. They didn't do anything, they didn't hit the guy, nothing. And then you now say, oh, she was not like a friend then or something, that they had just met her twice. That made that girl, the girl that fought for her, that stood up for her, a better person than all of them, because she saw that she needed to fight for her as a female and protect her. And this guy touched her and was beating her, and you people did nothing, absolutely nothing. And then you come online, you do a get ready with me, talking about another person's story, and your major point is, oh, always give your socials to a guy so that you don't end up being beaten when you want to protect somebody. I don't understand. And then people are calling you out on it. You then do another video and try to explain yourself with context that doesn't make sense and context that make you even look worse. Because if someone that doesn't know you that well was willing to stand up for you in front of a guy, and your other friends that know you that well or know you for a longer time did not say anything, did not do anything, and then the girl is getting beat up for you and you people do nothing. You can't even scream. She said in the other video that they were screaming, and I'm like, were you screaming or were you doing, oh, please don't touch her, oh? I was watching it and I was like, oh, no, this is not it. And definitely a lot of people felt the same way, because the first video did 5.something million. The second video did about more than 1 million. I think it was about 2 million. And everybody was saying the same thing. They were calling her and the other friends out. And I guess I got to her, so she deleted the 2 videos, and she also put off the comment section in some videos. Any which way, that's just the whole thing, and that's my thought about the whole thing. I can't fight. I'm very tiny, but I can shout. I can call the police. I can still hit that guy with my slippers or shoe or whatever, because I know that even if I just like distract him for a while, both of us can gang up on him and beat him very well, even if the others don't get into it. And definitely there'll be help from somewhere when we are trying to defend ourselves. But the one of just looking and then coming online was just not it for me, in my own opinion. So I don't know what you guys think about the whole story. Do you think the girl was right to just watch the other girl get beaten for her? Do you think she was right to even come online and talk about another person's story that way? Do you think, if you were, for girls, if you were in that situation, would you have just frozen up or run away, or would you have fought back? So I would love to hear your thoughts about the whole situation. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.